Warm good morning, everyone. So this is Anshika this side, and I'm very fortunate enough to present my project work in front of you all, which revolve around Etlic Hardware, which is a manufacturing company. So here I would be given my strategic insight and recommendation for the Etlic Hardware. So let's dive into the project. So this is the basic ad hoc query and the list which was provided by the stakeholder to me, and I used the SQL in order to retrieve the data. And then I have used Excel in order to create those reports. So all the reports and everything is linked to my GitHub. Please, I would request you all to go to my GitHub and dive into the project. So for the data analysis, data cleaning, and the inventory and supply chain optimization, I use the Python. And for the data visualization, I used our favorite tool, that is Power BI. So if we talk about this Etlic hardware, so they have like the diverse product portfolio. They have mouse, they have peripherals, maybe they have printers, they have PCs, they have storage. So these products are directly sold to the customer. So here the customer are Chroma, Best Buy, Staples, and the Flipkart. And we are the consumer because either we'll go to some kind of website or the physical store and we'll get our favorite product. So the Etlic have their manufacturing plant where they all the products are manufactured. The product are then sold sometime to some kind of storage department, and from the storage department they are then shipped to the shipping counter where, according to the requirements by the customer, such as Chroma, Flipkart, they are packed and shipped to their warehouses. So if we talk about the platform, we have basically two platforms, brick and mortar and the e-commerce. So brick and mortar are the ones they have the you physical stores, like the offline stores. So we can just go into their store and we could buy our favorite product. And then we have the e-commerce product. So they have some kind of website or some kind of web portal. We'll go, we'll search for our product, we'll check the pricing, everything. We'll buy the product. The order is then shipped to our doorstep. So for the Etlic hardware, they can sell their product in three ways. First would be the retailers. Second is directly through their e-store or the offline presence through their Etlic exclusive store, or they could use some kind of distributor in order to distribute their products. So if we talk about the little bit of the domain knowledge here, so we'll take the example of a mouse. So the mouse, the gross price is tagged as $30. So some kind of discount is providing at the starting of the fiscal year. So that discount is known as the pre-invoice deduction. So if we deduct the pre-invoice deduction from the gross price, we get the net invoice sale. And from the net invoice sale, some kind of you know after services or after service kind of discount is provided by the Etlic hardware on the basis of what kind of relationship they have with the Chroma store, what kind of sales they are generating for the Etlic, and what kind of every store has some kind of fancy area where the premium products are placed. So if the Chroma is providing that premium services for to the Etlic hardware, so these all things are covered in the post invoice deduction. So the thing we get is the net sale. From the net sale, if we subtract the COGS is the cost of good and service associated with it. It have the uh, you know the raw material price, the operation, the labor force, the transportation, if some kind of fees is needed or custom fees, everything comes under COGS. So there are around 20 different categories that comes under COGS. So if we deduct the COGS from net sale, we get a gross margin. So gross margin is always around the net sales. So here we have the gross margin percentage of the net sales, the gross margins divided by the net sales, which is around 20%. So the objective of this project is to provide the data-driven decision making to the higher management by analyzing the sales and product in order to give the insight to make them the informed decisions, which would help them to enhance their marketing strategy and product offering across all the region. Second will be the performance optimization. So this could be done by implementing the strategies based on the some kind of trends in the behavior of customer and the sales performance, which would help them to optimize the operation efficiency and the profitability in the diverse market. So the Etlic hardwares are operation in the 4 cities and around 50 plus nations in the world. So they are basically present everywhere. We have the PC, may we have the notebooks and the desktop, the networking and the storage, may we have the storage and the networking, peripheral and accessories. So these are all the diverse products which they manufacture from their plants. So the market of ethnic exclusive in ABC region, we have India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Australia, South Korea, and Japan. So this is showing their broad operation footprint. Moreover, this huge market presence is also given an indication of a potential of more expansion because we have some countries like Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam which are not yet covered in the market. So if we kind of provide a tailored approach in each AEPC market, it can help to revive and strengthen the customer relationship and drive sales. Fourth, leveraging data-driven strategies in underperforming AEPC market, which would unlock significant growth potential. And by partnershiping with local distributors and retailers, the AEPC market can enhance the brand visibility and customer engagement. If we talk about the unique product, so from 2020 to 2021, so there is like 36.33%, which is a good amount of growth rate in the unique products. So focusing on sustaining this growth through innovation and diversification in the higher performing strategies and categories like accessories and notebooks. Second would be the high growth segment. If we focus our attention on the desktop segment, it have the huge growth, like 214% increase in the unit product. So if we expand our efforts to cater the rising demand for the business and the personal desktop, it would help them to maximize the return. Third would be the profit maximization. So the networking product have the highest gross margin and the gross sales. So if we increase the market penetration from the for the previous products like the Wi-Fi extenders. And the fourth one is accessories upselling. So the accessory segment contribute around 29.22% to the unique product growth with a significant demand. So bundle product with high margin items which help them to boost the revenue. Fifth is focus on storage solution. These are like the compact and high sale products. So the external SSD and the USB show strong potential, which is around 22% and 17% respectively for each, by leveraging this demand to drive the profitability in the storage solution. Sixth would be the balanced diversification. So by maintaining a balanced approach by scaling up the low segment area while strengthening the high margin with high demand products will help them to maximize their revenue. The product segment analysis by year. So definitely we have talked about the desktop segment, which is around 214% growth in the unique products. If we talk about the product segment analysis and insight, so for the notebook, which has contributed maximum to the product count, is like 32% with a gross margin impact of 70%. We can, expand the product variety in order to maintain the relationship. Similarly, for the accessories, which is contributing around 29%. So leveraging popularity to boost premium accessory sales would be a kind of recommendation I would give. For the peripheral, which is like 21%, so focusing on bundling peripherals for upselling. And desktop, which is like have 8% product count and it is contributing around 69%, which is huge. So, we need to target the enterprise customer for the high sales volume. For the storage, for around 6.8%. So we need to promote high margin storage products for the profitability. Then we have the networking, which is around close to 2% and contributing 70%. So we need to tap into the growing demand for the network solution. Let's talk a little bit more about the desktop segment and what kind of insights and recommendation we can provide here is the first we'll talk about the market opportunity. So it has experienced around 200% growth, indicating a strong market demand for the new product. So the product expansion, if we diversify and increase the product line, it would help to maximize the profit in this rapidly growing the desktop segment. And the sales starting implement the targeting marketing efforts to capitalize on the desktop segment helps to significant growth potential. The manufacturing cost. So if we have talked about the product portfolio, it is catering to customer from the premium to the budget market. Now for the cons, it's the cost management and the pricing pressure which we have with the because if we place our product at very low manufacturing costs, it may lead to the pricing pressure in the competitive market. Now let's talk about the gross sale analysis for the Etlek hardware. So in the financial year 2020, they have like the minimum gross sale, which is around 1 billion in the March, and the maximum is achieved in the fiscal year 2021 in November, which is like 44 billion, and the average gross sale is 15.6 million. If we talk about the quarterly sales performance strength in the fiscal year 2020, so there is around 2% increase in decrease in the sold quantity from quarter 1 to quarter 2, and from quarter 2 to quarter 3 there is around 30% decrease in growth, which was recovered in quarter 4, and the sold quantity reached to 5 million. If we talk about the sales channel contribution overview, the highest contributor here we have is the retailer, which is contributing around 73% to the gross sales. Then the second one we have is direct through their offline store, and third is the distributor with 11% contribution. So what are the top customer and discount strategy? So if we monitor and track the discount impact on sales performance regularly, we need to optimize and revise discount strategies for the better profitability. Third would be the segment. So categorizing customer based on buying behaviors and discount. Fourth, we need to negotiate better terms with top customer for the loyalty. Fifth, we need to explore partnership with high value e-commerce platform. Sixth would be share discount benefit actively with the targeting market campaign. Seventh would be to evaluate, analyze cost versus return on the discount offering periodically. And eighth would be flexible to modify the discount rate based on the sales trend. So if we talk about the product performance by distribution, in peripheral and accessories, we have AQ Maxima MS, AQ Gamer MS, AQ Master Wireless X1 MS. Networking and storage, we have AQ Pendrive DRC, AQ Pendrive 2-in-1, AQ Digit SSD, and for the PC category, we have AQ Esperon, AQ Digit, and AQ Velocity. So enhancing profitability and sales. So first, we need to monitor focus product, prioritizing production and marketing efforts towards high margin, high volume products such as AQ Pendrive DRC, AQ Lumina MS to maximize overall profitability. Second, cost reduction. Implement the cost optimization strategies for the high cost products such as AQ Gamers and AQ Master Wired X1 through bulk manufacturing and improve profit process efficiency. Third, enhance sales drive for the high revenue products like BQ, AQBZ101, and AQ Esperon through specialized marketing campaign to capitalize on the revenue potential. Now the strategic recommendation and conclusion. Focus on product expansion, continue evaluation and expanding the product portfolio based on the demand market. So they need to strategically invest in the high growth segments such as the desktop and the accessories. Optimize pricing strategy, review the discount strategy to balance the profitability with the customer acquisition. So they need to strengthen the relationship with the retailers to boost sales through collaboration. Third, utilize data analytics. Implement advanced analytics to make informed decision on the marketing position. So focus on leveraging peak sales month and improving the performance sales. Thank you.